me for this. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, this was the best decision. I think somebody, just you have to help Billy for these three problems. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sorry, sorry. In a hurry, I always forget. I always get less time with you people, and then I just hurry and I forget. But this is clear. The approach is clear to all of you. Is it okay? Sarj, Ronak, Navya,
Yes, sir.
Devashri.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. It's a very good problem. It's a very, very good problem for to be expected in a this exam, pre-RMO. Hmm? And it will be on a tougher side actually because it's very conceptual. Let's go to the next problem now. Yeah. So a number of ways one can put six ordered books in a bookshelf such that the neighboring books of the book four are not the books numbered one, two, three. So that's good problem. So like one, two, three, four, five, six books are there, and we don't want to put these numbers beside four. So I'll first arrange four, five, six in three factorial ways. Okay, permutation of them, and I don't want to put one, two, three beside four. So I'm not supposed to put here. I'm not supposed to put here. So where will I put? I'll put here or here. So there are two ways of putting the first book. Okay, book one. Okay, and then what we do, we put as soon as we have put this, so maybe I put this book one here, imagine. Now how many places I have to put the book two? I cannot put here, I cannot put here. So one, two, three, so it is increased by one value. Okay, so book two I have put here, imagine. Now book three, where will I put? Book three will be put in one, two, three, four, so it has increased one more. Okay, so this is coming out to be what? 3 factorial multiplied by 3 factorial into 4. So this I'm making 3 factorial. So this is equal to k square. This is equal to k square. So 3 factorial into 2 the whole square. Therefore, is 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12. So k will be equal to 12. That is the answer.
So can you please explain the sum again?
Yeah, yeah, sure. See, I have book 1, I have book 2, I have book 3, I have book 4, book 5, and book 6. So first thing they want, book 1 should not have 1, 2, 3 in its neighborhood. Okay. So what I do is first I'll put book 4, book 5, and book 6 on the rack. This I can put in 3 factorial ways, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now when I try to put book 1, it cannot be put here. Neither it can be put here, neither here, because it is not allowed as per the problem. So the only way I can put book 1 is either here or either here. So imagine I put book 1 here. So I have two ways of putting book 1, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now as soon as book 1 is put, I have how many ways of putting book 2? I can put book 2 here, here, or here. So three ways. So imagine I have put book 2 here. Now book 3 will be how many ways? It will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it will become again one more 4.
Yes,
That's
sir. Got
clear?
it. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, fine. So this was easy actually. These were free marks. So initial at least three problems were very, very easy. Okay. Now let's come to this problem. This was like okay. Now how do we go about this problem? Hmm. Okay. X, Y, Z are positive integers and Y is an even number. Okay. So let Y be okay. So x plus z is equal to 64 minus 2k. Okay. And what are the values of k with k will take? Something.
Sir, 1 to 31.
We'll take values from 1 to no. But before that, I will actually try to should I set it right actually greater than equal to 0. I can set okay, leave it. We'll take it from till 31. Okay. Video is joined. Now x plus z is equal to 64 minus 2k if I have. Okay. Oh, sorry. Now see here, we have got this. Now if you see here, if you recall, x plus y plus z is equal to n. Okay. If you recall this particular case which we have already studied, that x1 plus x2 and so on till xr is equal to n, where xi is greater than equal to 1, then the solution to this problem is n minus 1 choose r minus 1. Okay, what we do is at least 1, so we put 1 1 1 1 1 content into it, and then it becomes n minus r. So n minus r plus r minus 1 becomes n minus 1. Okay, so this is something which you can actually verify also. So here that is going to be helpful for us, hence I've written it explicitly. Now if you see here, this particular case will become, there are two such variables. So r is 2 here, okay, and n is equal to 64 minus 2k. So therefore, the total number of solutions to this problem will be 64 minus 2k, that is n, minus 1 choose r minus 1, so 1. Okay, so we have to sum this up from k equal to 1 to 31. So these are the total number of solutions to this problem. Okay, so we get this is nothing but what, if I put k equal to 1 here, or you can write this as, just for the sake of simplicity, it is 63 minus 2k choose 1. So if I put k equal to 1, I'll get 61 choose 1, which is 61, then 59, because we keep on reducing twice. So this way it goes, and finally when we get to 31 here, 31 becomes 62, and that becomes 1. Okay, so this is sum of odd numbers, which becomes what? Sum of odd numbers will rise to how much? This will be like, how many numbers are there here? This is 2 into 1 minus 1, and this is 2 into 31 minus 1. So this will become 31 square. Remember, sum of the odd numbers is equal to 1
Yes.
plus 3 plus 5 plus and so on till 2k minus 1 comes out to be how much? K square.
Yes. Good.
Okay, so we are using that 31 square, and this is given as equal to m square, so m will be equal to 31. This is the answer. Am I clear, guys? Any doubt with this? Is it okay to all? Okay. I hope it is okay to all. Navya, Anand, Bedi. Hi, Bedi.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir, you have recorded the lecture from the start, right?
I was scared of you actually. I forgot to record first 3 questions, so I can explain you. Or
Okay.
maybe, yeah, no worries. But they were anyways easy, except this problem was good. But I think I have recorded, or no, I've not recorded this also. But we can talk. We can talk about it later
Okay,
also.
sir. So I'll first three questions I'll ask.
No problem. Yeah. First two, though, you will understand by seeing the solution, but third one we may have to discuss, or maybe you can discuss with any of these fellows. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So fifth one, we have done this. So I hope people have understood. Now let us come to the sixth one. The sixth question, if you see this question, find the number of all positive integers smaller than this. So either we will have a 4-digit number or we will have a 3-digit number such that any of them is divisible by 11 and sum of its digit is equal to 19. Okay. So we'll consider two cases here. So what is given here, if this is the number, bar means it's a 3-digit number. Okay. Because or else we consider it as, अगर बार नहीं लिखेंगे तो हमें लगेगा कि वेरिएबल a multiplied by वेरिएबल b multiplied by वेरिएबल c होता है ना. Just to prevent that misunderstanding, this is the standard notation. तो इसका एक्चुअल क्या मतलब है, 100a plus 10b plus c, ये मतलब होता है इसका. ओके, तो इतना लिखने के बजाय सिर्फ इतना लिखते हैं हम लोग. Now if it's a 3-digit number, then what all conditions we get? We get a plus b plus c is 19 and 11 divides difference of alternate terms. I hope you know divisibility test for 11. जैसे 121 या 1331 देखो, इसके alternate numbers का sum और बाकी के बचे हुए अल्टरनेट टर्म्स का सम, मतलब इवन टर्म्स का सम और ऑड टर्म्स का सम का डिफरेंस जो भी होगा वो डिविजिबल बाय 11 होगा. दैट इज अ कॉमन ट्रेट ऑफ multiples of 11. Okay, and that is not very difficult. You can check it by or prove it by modular arithmetic. Now if you see here, we get this 11 divides this particular quantity, and I can say that a plus c is equal to b plus 11k. This is this kind of a condition we get. Okay, and I can say that 19 minus b is equal to b plus 11k. So I'll get 19 minus 2b is equal to 11k, and it is very obvious that k should be, if k is equal to 0, then we don't get a value for it, but if k is equal to 1, then I'll get it as 8, so b will be equal to 4. Okay, I hope this is very clear. K is equal to 1, then b is equal to 4. If k is equal to minus 1, then b will be not a digit, because all these are digits, no? 0 to 9 values only they can fetch. So this is the only feasible value. So b is equal to 4 and a plus b is equal to, if it is 4, then a plus b is equal to a plus c is equal to 15. Okay, so what are the possible values of a and c? A and c can be equal to 9 comma, so I'll just write directly the pointers or the values of a possible ABC values. So they will be a comma b comma c will be equal to middle value b is 4. Okay, and a value is 9. Suppose if I take a value as 9, then this value will be equal to 6. A value will be equal to 8, 4. Then b value will be equal to how much? It will be 5. Okay. Now what I'm doing?
Sir, 7.
Yeah. It will be 7. And then other possibilities, just flip them out. 7, 4, and 8, and 6, 4, 9. So in all, how many solutions are there for a 3-digit number? It is 4. Okay. Now we go to the 4-digit number. In that also we'll put the same kind of conditions. We get what? A plus b plus c plus d is equal to 19, and a plus c minus b plus d is equal to 11k. Okay. And if I put this particular condition here, that a plus c is equal to 19 minus 2 times b plus d is equal to 11k. So I can get the values of b plus d as, again you put k equal to 1, so it will be equal to 8. So b plus d is equal to 4, and if b plus d is equal to 4, then a plus c is coming out to be how much? A plus c is coming out to be 15. Correct. So same thing. So b plus d is equal to 4 and a plus c is 15, or What if you take k is equal to -1? If k is equal to -1, you will take this will become 30. So b plus c is 15, b plus d is 15, and a plus c will be equal to 4. So they will flip. Okay. So now once you have this particular values, now you can sit and try to figure out what are the different values. So if b plus d is equal to 4, how many ways we can bifurcate them with the values? So like for example, this can be created, b plus d can take 0 values also. So 0, 4, 1. So it is coming out to be 5. Okay. And here a cannot be 0 because a is the leading term here. Correct, na? It's a 4-digit number. A से start होता है तो 0 नहीं हो सकता है. Correct. तो 1 से start होगा. So it will be like what 1 and no 1 से start नहीं होगा क्योंकि it's a digit number. So क्या से start होगा ये? तो वो भी worry नहीं है actually. A plus c के क्या possibilities आएंगे? 9 comma, what will be the value? 9 comma 6, 8 comma 7, 7 comma 8. So it will be like four different possibilities. So it will come out to be 20. 20 from here, 20 from here. So in all, this is coming out to be 40 from here. Correct ना? Symmetric cases हैं ये दोनों. इसके आंसर आ गया 20 और इसका आंसर आ गया 20. So total आएगा 44. This is the final answer. Am I clear with this, guys?
Sir,
बोलना.
sir, k can be -1 also in the first case.
हाँ, k को -1 लिया तभी तो ये आया ना.
Sir, in the first case.
इन द फर्स्ट केस k को -1 लोगे तो b प्लस b का वैल्यू थोड़ी 15 आएगा ना. b तो डिजिट है ना. b is a digit na of a 4-digit number, so it can take values only from it is like a b c d. Actually they belong to become these values only ना. तो अगर तुमने k को -1 लिया तो 2b is equal to 30 आएगा and b will be equal to 15, which is not possible. इसलिए ये एक ही possibility है इसमें. इसमें क्या हुआ पता है? इसमें दो डिजिट का सम 15 आ रहा है. दैट इज ओके ना.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
है ना. हाँ सही है, तुम्हारा पॉइंट अच्छा है. That you missed, that it is a single digit above and below it is sum of digits. So sum of digits can max become 18 ना. So चल जाता है वो. Is it okay guys to you?
सर 14
Yes, sir.
माइनस कैसा है सर?
कौन सा? कितना क्या आंसर कैसा है?
सर 14
तो
माइनस भी कैसा है सर इन केस 1?
14 माइनस कहाँ पे बोल रहे हो?
सर इन द 3 digit one.
ये a plus b plus c plus d 19. ये 19 है.
सर इन केस 1
केस 1 मतलब ये वाला केस, ये दिस वन. तुम्हारा आवाज बीच में शायद जा रहा है. तुम बीच में कुछ बोल रहे हो, सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है.
हेलो
हाँ अभी आ रहा है आवाज बस. ये हेलो.
सर इन 3 digit number case.
3-digit नंबर केस. ओके, क्या क्या हुआ वहां पर?
Sir, how did you get 14 minus b is equal to b plus 11? Okay, that part.
हाँ दिस तो देखना यहाँ से ना. बिकॉज यू नो a plus c is nothing but a plus c is 19 minus b है वो. 14 नहीं है.
Oh,
दिस इज 19 ना. इसको ऐसे किया है इस तरह
yes, sir.
b को.
Okay, sir. Yes, I got it.
है ना. I got only one variable and eliminated other variables. Is this okay to all of you? Can we move to the next problem? This is where some good problems which you can expect. Number theoretic problems. It's more number theoretic combi problems. Okay, just a second. I'll get some water. Yeah, guys. So now let's take this problem. If number of
सर
all three
सर
digit
एक मिनट
numbers,
ऊपर का प्रॉब्लम दिखाओ ना।
हाँ देखना
सर वो 4 के बदले 8 नहीं आएगा?
कहाँ पे है? यहाँ पर
सर फर्स्ट केस में
हाँ कैसे?
ABC। सर 946 है तो 649 भी आ सकता है ना?
हाँ यहाँ पे लिया ना मैंने उसका फ्लिप,
ओ हाँ बराबर, वो मेरे को
इसका मैंने
645
यहाँ पे लिया रे। हाँ एक्चुअली क्या हुआ, वो सम उसका 15 है ना, उस चक्कर में ज्यादा डिजिट्स पॉसिबल नहीं हुए। 9 6 8 7 फिर 7 8 और 6 9 ऐसे ही हो गया वो पॉसिबिलिटी।
हाँ सर समझा।
ऑलरेडी 4 ले चुके हम लोग, 2 आ रहे थे उसका 4 कर दिया। आई एम हैप्पी यू पीपल, आई एम ग्लैड यू पीपल आर अटेंड, मतलब ध्यान दे रहे हो तुम लोग, यू आर ट्राइंग टू फाइंड मिस्टेक्स, दैट इज गुड, इट्स अ गुड साइन। So if number of all three digit numbers such that for any of them the sum of all the digits is square, okay, the sum of the digits is square, and now we know that for a 3-digit number, okay, all these ABCs are less than 9 na? A is less than 9 and greater than 1, and let this number n be ABC bar, okay. So A can lie between 0 and 9, and B and C can lie between 0 and 9, and A can lie between 1 and 9. This is the info which we have. And their sum should be square. So A plus B plus C should lie between 27 and 2. Okay, rather 27 and 1. Okay, so if this is a square, then obviously what are the different values, squares which are lying between this? It is, so A plus B plus C can take values 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25. These are the possible values. So you want A plus B plus C should be equal to 1. So if I take A plus B plus C is 1, then what are the different possibilities of A, B and C? It is 1 0 0. This is the only possibility, isn't it? Correct. ABC का यही possibility है. अगर A plus B plus C is equal to 4 आ जाता है, then what are the possibilities? What different possibilities can we get? बंद नको करू, मला गरम होत आहे. नको AC नको, असंच राहू दे. गरम होत आहे मला. काही नाही प्रॉब्लेम. Yeah, so this problem is very involved, guys. I mean, A plus B plus C is 4, na? If you see here, A plus B plus C is 4. So I can say that let A, A be K, okay, and B be alpha beta. So this implies alpha plus beta. Imagine if K is equal to 1, because A will take different values. If K is equal to 1, then alpha plus beta will be equal to 3. And alpha plus beta is equal to 3. See, why we are seeing this kind, ये approach क्यों लेना पड़ रहा है हमें? क्योंकि k 0 नहीं बन सकता है. ओके, पहला डिजिट 0 नहीं बन सकता है, इसलिए उसको k इक्वल टू 1 लेके बाकी दोनों 0 बन सकते हैं. तो अल्फा प्लस बीटा अगर 3 होता है तो इसके क्या, हाउ विल इट प्ले? 0 3 0 3 1 2, यू नो, 2 1 एंड 3 0, ऐसे जाएगा वो. आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट? सो टोटल 3 अगर है इसका सम, तो आंसर टोटल 4 आएंगे. तो टोटल 4 ऐसे लेटर्स, टपल्स आएंगे या ट्रिपलेट्स आएंगे जो जिसका फर्स्ट डिजिट 1 है. तो अगर K2 होगा तो अल्फा प्लस बीटा क्या आएगा इस केस में? K अगर 2 हो गया तो अल्फा प्लस बीटा आएगा 2, तो इसके आएंगे 3. फिर अगर K इक्वल टू 3 है तो अल्फा प्लस बीटा क्या आएगा? 1. इसका कितना आएगा? 2. और अगर K 4 है, अल्फा प्लस बीटा 0 है, तो इसे कितने वैल्यूज आएंगे? 1. तो टोटल इसके पूरे केसेस कितने आएंगे? 5 5 10 आएगा. बराबर. आई होप दिस इज मेकिंग सेंस. Am I making sense, guys? तो पहले केस में 1 सॉल्यूशन आया, पहले केस में एक नंबर ऑफ वेज है, इसमें 2 आ गया. अगर सम ऑफ द ABC इज 4 तो कितना आया देखो? 10 आया. अगर यही A प्लस बी प्लस सी इज इक्वल टू 9 अगर है केस, तो अभी फिर से वही करो कि अगर K 1 है तो अल्फा प्लस बीटा 8 होगा, और इसका वैल्यू 9 आएगा। फिर K2 के लिए क्या आएगा, अल्फा प्लस बीटा इज इक्वल टू 7, तो ये 8 आएगा। ऐसे करते करते अगर आप जाओगे फाइनली, तो k इज इक्वल टू 9 जब होगा और अल्फा प्लस बीटा 0 होगा तो 1 आएगा। तो इसका सम कितना आएगा, 9 इंटू 10/2 विच इज लाइक 45। तो इसमें टोटल 45 केसेस हैं। आई होप दिस मेक्स सेंस गाइस। ओके, दिस कमिंग आउट टू 45। अभी अगर a प्लस बी प्लस सी इज इक्वल टू 9 आया, उसके बाद 16। अभी यहाँ पे थोड़ा हमें पेन लेना पड़ेगा कि पीछे से स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो अल्फा प्लस बीटा 0 आएगा, तो इसके वैल्यूज एक ही पॉसिबिलिटी है इसमें 900। ये सबको समझ में आ रहा है ना मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ गाइस? यहाँ देखो ना, मैं लिख के बताता हूँ, ऐसे लिखते रहेंगे तो पागल हो जाएंगे, इसलिए मैं इसको इक्वेशंस के फॉर्म में सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ। ओके, क्योंकि आप सोच के देखो, अल्फा प्लस
तो
बीटा अगर 1 है,
प्लस बी प्लस सी 16 है ना?
हाँ बराबर। अरे
तो
यार सॉरी 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 सॉरी, मुझे यहाँ पे
वही
7 लेना चाहिए। बराबर बराबर, बट ये अप्रोच समझ में आ रहा है मैं कैसे कर रहा हूँ। rather
yes
than एक
sir.
एक लिखने के बजाय हम डायरेक्टली वर्किंग इट आउट। तो 7 के केस में कितने वैल्यूज आएंगे टोटल? हाउ मेनी possibilities are there if this alpha plus beta is 7? 7 0 0 1, 7 0, then 6 1, then 5 2, like that it is coming. So alpha plus beta is 7 will actually give me what? Alpha plus
8,
beta is, this will give me 8 ways. Okay, now a is equal to 8 के केस में क्या देगा ये मुझे?
9,
Alpha plus beta is equal to 8, so this is going to give me 9, बराबर है ना, 8 9। k इक्वल टू 7 के लिए क्या देगा मुझे? अल्फा प्लस बीटा इज इक्वल टू 9, सो इट इज गोइंग टू गिव मी 10। ओके, अभी यहाँ से थोड़ा केयरफुल रहो कि k इक्वल टू 6 के केस में अल्फा प्लस बीटा जैसे ही 10 बनता है ना, तो मुझे क्या क्या पॉसिबिलिटी, 0 10 नहीं बन सकता है डियर। आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट? तो जहां पे मुझे 11 आएंगे ना, वहां पे मुझे एक्चुअली 9 आएगा। अभी समझ में आ रहा है? क्योंकि 0 10 और 10 0 वाला केस कम हो गया, दो केसेस कम हुए। 9 1 वाला केस हो जाएगा, या 1 9 वाला। तो दो केसेस में एक्चुअली ये लॉजिक से अगर हम जाएं तो 11 बनेंगे, पर उसमें से दो कम करेंगे तो 9 बनेंगे। इज इट वेरी क्लियर गाइस? या आप इसको लिख के देखो ना, 6 पहला लेटर है, तो ये अल्फा बीटा इक्वल टू 10 के क्या क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज होंगे, क्या क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज होंगे अल्फा और बीटा के वैल्यूज? 9 1, 8 2, 7 3, 6 4, 5 5। तो इसके रिपीटेड वैल्यूज आएंगे, और तो ये टोटल आएंगे 8 और एक एक्स्ट्रा 9 आएगा, क्योंकि इसका डुप्लीकेट नहीं बन सकता ना फ्लिप करके। इज इट ओके टू ऑल ऑफ यू? बिली, आर यू क्लियर विद दिस?
Yes, sir.
ओके, अभी इसी तरह से अगर ये 5 बन जाता है तो अल्फा प्लस बीटा विल बी इक्वल टू हाउ मच? 11। इसके कितने बनेंगे? इससे कितने बनेंगे? अभी फिर से और एक प्रॉब्लम है, 1 और 10 नहीं हो सकता, मतलब और 4 चले गए। 4 चले गए मतलब 12 में से 4 चले गए तो कितना होगा? 8 हो जाएंगे, बराबर है? तो इस तरह से ये घटते जाएगा। अभी k इक्वल टू 6 के पास क्या होगा? अल्फा प्लस बीटा विल बी इक्वल टू 10 हो जाएगा। तो ये वैल्यूज घटते 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 फाइनली ये आएगा 7। और इस तरह से अगर सपोज करो मैं k इक्वल टू 1 पे आ जाता हूँ, तो अल्फा प्लस बीटा मुझे कितना आएगा? 15। और 15 के केस में क्या क्या वैल्यूज आएंगे? 9 और 6 आएगा, 8 और 7 आएगा, 7 और 8 आएगा, और 6 और 9 आएगा, मतलब 4 ही आ गए। तो लास्ट 4 पे आके रुकता है ये कैलकुलेशन। इसका मतलब ये जो पूरा सम है हमारा, ये कैसे स्टार्ट हो रहा है देखो, 4 प्लस 5 प्लस 6 प्लस 7 एंड सो ऑन टिल 9 प्लस 10 तक आया ये, और उसके बाद फिर से 8 प्लस 9 आ गया यहाँ पर। ओके, तो इसका सम कैसे आएगा हमें? ये टोटल 1 से लेके 10 तक का सम कितना होगा? 10 इंटू 11/2 माइनस आगे के 1 प्लस 2 प्लस 3 वो सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया, और यहाँ पे 8 प्लस 9 17 कर दिया। तो दिस इज कमिंग आउट टू बी 55 प्लस 17 माइनस 6 इज 9, विच गिव्स मी नहीं, 17 माइनस 6 11 होगा ना, तो ये आएगा 66। आई होप दिस इज वेरी क्लियर। Is it okay, guys?
So k equals
plus
4, right, sir?
k equal to
Sir,
क्या?
k equals 4. Sir,
k equal to
sir,
k, हाँ ये 4 है, 4 है, करेक्ट करेक्ट.
yes.
ये 4 होगा तो ये 12 होगा, सॉरी. ऐसे करते करते मैं 1 तक पहुंच गया, मैं बोर हो गया एक्चुअली. उसके बाद डिक्रीज ही हो रहा है ना, कहाँ जाके रुकता है वो 1 पे हम लोग देख लेंगे. तो दिस इज 16 और फाइनली a प्लस बी प्लस सी इज इक्वल टू 25 जो है, दिस इज फॉर पीसफुल. अगर यहाँ पर आपने पहले क्वांटिटी को 9 ले लिया तो b प्लस सी मुझे क्या आएगा? अगर a को मैंने 9 ले लिया तो b प्लस सी का सम कितना आएगा? 9 सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो ये आएगा 16. ओके, और 16 के क्या क्या वैल्यूज आएंगे? 9, 7, 8, 8 और 7, 9. इसके 3 आ गए. उसी तरह से k को अगर मैंने 8 लिया तो b प्लस सी आएगा 15, नहीं 17, और 17 के क्या आएंगे? 9 और 8, और 8 और 9 दो आ गए. और फाइनली k इक्वल टू 7 के लिए b प्लस सी इज इक्वल टू 18 आएगा, जिसके वैल्यूज आएंगे 9, 9, सो एक ही आया बराबर. तो यहाँ पे कितने आए टोटल? 6. So finally the total number of solutions here, and believe me, don't think that such questions will not come. In pre-RMO, they have asked such stupid questions. They're not stupid questions, they're lengthy questions. So what is the best strategy to solve such problems? Leave these problems in pre-RMO. Come to them at the end, if time permits, which will not happen. Are you getting the point? But you should know how to solve such problems. So this comes out to be how much? 1 plus 10 plus 45 plus 66 plus 6. This comes out to be how much? 128.
120.
Yeah, I hope this is very clear, guys. And the problem was saying that 2k is equal to 128 as much as getting an 2-digit integer. So it is 64. Is this okay, guys? See, they may change the pattern. Huh? They may ask 3-digit numbers also. So don't get confused at that point of time. In the OMR, they may give 3-digit numbers. That's fine. Okay, so this was one lengthy problem. Okay, now let's go to the next problem. Can we go to the next problem now? Are you still comfortable in me continuing the class?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can continue for some more time. How many problems are done now? 7 problems. Let us take the next problem. I hope New Year is good for you, no? No vacation, nothing, no, this year for you people. I mean, vacation is going out with family. If the number of all solutions xyz of the equation this such that x plus y plus z is positive integers, so x plus y plus z is equal to 100, and x, y, and z is greater than or equal to 1, and 13 divides x plus z. So number of ways of such solutions is what? So what I do, I apply modulo on this. So I'll get y is congruent to 13 6 are 91. So it is 9 mod 13. That means y will be equal to 13k plus 9. Okay, this is what I get the value of y. And if I put, that means x plus z will be equal to 100 minus 13k plus 9, which gives me 13k minus 9 will come, which is equal to 91 minus 13k. So x plus z is equal to 91 minus 13k. Thirteen 7 is 91. Okay. So x plus z is 13 k minus 2, where k is equal to k values will be what? K will take value 0. Okay. Then 1, 2, and so on. 13 sevens are 91, so it is coming out to be 100, which will not be the case. So 13 6 are. So k takes value 0 to 6, and if you see here, the number of solutions for this, okay, x plus y is equal to 13 7 minus k, will come out to be how much? If k is 0, then 13 sevens are 91. So 91 will be one such value which will come in terms of the addition, and then k is equal to 1. You will get the value as 91. So just see here, please. I'll just simplify this expression. We can directly do it. If k is equal to 0, then x plus z is 91. So sum of these two values when x and z is greater than or equal to 1 is, if you recall the formula which I stated in the last problem, if x1 plus x2 and so on till xr is equal to n, where all xi's are greater than or equal to 1, is n minus 1 choose r minus 1. This is the formula, if you recall, for this, So this will come out to be how much? N minus 1 choose r minus 1. There are two only variables. So r is 2 and n is 91. So it will be 90 choose 1. Okay. Similarly, you put k equal to 1 here. So 13 6 is 78. So 78, 77 choose 1. And then again the next value, which is 2. That is 13 5 is 65 choose 1. 64 choose 1, sorry. And this ways we can keep on adding all those values. So they come out to be 13 sevens are 91, 13 6 are 78, 13 5 are 65, 64, then 13 4 are 52, 51, 13 3 are 39, so 38, 13 2 is 26, so 25, and 13, so 12, and 1. So till 12, you will get the values. And we add these values, all of them. That should come out to be how much? Can anybody help me with finding the values?
Sir, 357.
Minus 7, I believe, right? Yeah, so this will be like 7 into 8, whatever. I mean, I will trust you on this. It is how much? 357. Okay, and this is like 7 into 7 5s are 35, 7 ones are 7, 51, which is 7 into 3 into 3 ones are 3, 3 sevens are 21. So it is 7 into 3 into 17. Okay, and they have asked us what? The question was 17k. So 17, if this is equal to 17k, then k should be equal to 21. Am I clear? That's good, guys. Are you clear with this problem? Is it fine?
Yes.
Okay, guys, I think we'll stop here. And what about next week? Can we continue these sessions of 1.5 hours in the late night, other than our usual days?
Yes, sir, it's fine.
And now since 17th is not very far, we can, I think, continue this exercise, right? Shall we? Avni, are okay with this? Can you just raise your hands, please, guys? Yeah, because if I give papers and if we don't discuss, then it's of no use. Okay, so all of you are through for it. Adit also, Adit, Anand, Jash, Meg, Vivin. Yeah, so I'll
Yes,
take, I
sir.
mean, majority wins here, right? So most of you are ready. So fine, we'll carry on this exercise. Okay, so I'll post it. I'll post one more paper tomorrow. It's a past paper only, but I want you people to work on it. Okay, then we can discuss that paper also. Once you attempt, then we can discuss. I'll put it tonight only. Okay, guys, we'll stop here. We'll continue from problem number 9 from the next lecture. Okay, thank you very much. Good night, guys. Sweet dreams. No nightmares of maths.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay, bye, dear. Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Bye, dear. Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you.